stats at the moment. Okay, feel free to chuck any questions in the Q&A and I'll pick them up at the end. Okay, and we're going to talk through forest plots. An amazing, amazing question to ask. So, forest plot. What we're going to do is if you're looking at a question like this and you're panicking, okay, thinking, oh, I hope they don't shove that in the AKT, then we're going to talk through this and we'll make you experts by the end of this. Okay, so you're reviewing a latest article around the effectiveness of physical activity promotion based in primary care, and we're reviewing the following forest plots. What conclusions can be drawn from the diagram? Select one or more answers. Okay, so you've got all of these A to H and basically saying which is right, which is wrong. And you think, hang on a second, where the heck would I start with this? So let's go through this in detail. Okay, so first thing you need to do is look right at the bottom. Okay, so you've got this as the main sort of output for any of these RCTs, where you've got, again, favors control and favors intervention. Now, depending on what the study is, that might slightly alter, okay? But you should, regardless, have this solid line. And that line is called the line of no effect, okay? So if anything touches that, then it's not statistically significant. Your next bit is you've got this black diamond. That represents the overall, like, average results from the study itself, okay? And you can see here that the top of the diamond stands for your mean change, okay? So where has it gone? And then you've got your upper and lower confidence intervals by the point of the diamond. Now, already, if the upper or lower confidence interval does not touch that line of no effect, okay, then you know it's significant. As soon as it touches it, regardless of what the result is, it is not statistically significant. Then what we're doing is we start to add these studies, and you see they've got a box, okay, and then these lines. The lines represent the upper and lower confidence interval, and then the box represents the power of the study, okay? Now, for any statistical purists in the audience, I apologize, I'm going to butcher this, but in short, it's how many people are in the study, okay? It's actually how many how the study is powered, and there is a correlation between sample size and power, but there is, just for the sake of, if you're struggling with this, just remember the bigger the box, the larger the number of people, and you're not going to go too far wrong. So again, you've got here the line representing the lower and the upper confidence interval. And as you can see here, we start to add more studies and we apply the same thing, okay? So with these studies here, you can see that they do not touch the line of no effect, okay? And they are on the favors intervention. So we can start to build up two things. So we can say they favor intervention, and because they're clear of that solid line, that they are statistically significant. So because they are clear of the line and they're over in the favors intervention, they favor intervention and statistically significant. Okay, you can say, well, hang on a second, Dave, what about these? Okay, they still clearly favor intervention because, they mainly over onto that side, but they're touching the line. Well, exactly that. They still favor intervention, but it's not statistically significant. Okay, so you've got those two things that you're going to have a look at, and you can start to mentally go through them. Okay, and so you can see out of all of these three studies favor intervention and are statistically significant. Bear that in mind. All of these then you can see are touching the line, so aren't statistically significant, and the majority of them do not touch, or sorry, are on the favors intervention side, and there's one that's sort of on the favors control side. Okay, and this one you're like, well, for the sake of argument, it's just over on that side. So let's go through this, okay? So no conclusion can be drawn. Well, sounds a bit false, okay, because we've just done one. All of the studies favor control. Nope. All of the studies favor intervention. No, okay? Overall, the conclusion favors intervention. Well, we've talked about that. That's the diamond, so yes. 3 of the studies favor intervention and are statistically significant. Yes. 5 of the studies favor intervention. Well, what I've done is I've marked that wrong. Okay, that was me writing this question. It's meant to say and are statistically significant. 1 of the studies favor control but is not statistically significant. Again, that's that top one, so that's true. Okay, Lawton 2008 is the highest powered study. So if you have a look at this, you're thinking, hang on a second, which one has got the biggest box? Well, you can see that's a nice chunky one there, and Lawton 2008 Boom. You could also, to double check, but this may not be on the actual exam, look at the weight, and you can see that the percentage of it, 16.7%, quick glance up and down, actually, that's the highest number. So that is correct as well. Okay, so that's forest plots in a very big nutshell. If you're interested in doing the course, docsport.co.uk RCGP AKT course, from that way, this gives you an overview of what the course entails. Okay, so you've got basically a couple of introduction modules, 10 top tips for the AKT, and you've got 10 statistics modules, which mean, median, mode, confidence intervals, part 1 and 2, sensitivity and specificity, which goes into the full 5 areas, screening, outline of evidence-based medicine, and then goes through each of them. And then there's one, how to answer any AKT stats question, which goes into a breakdown of what to look at. The admin side looks at your sick note rules, your DVLA rules, aviation rules, patient practice interaction, which means goes all the way through from registration, notes access, and then what to do after they die, bit about GP contracts, and then duties of a doctor from that way. If you're interested, there are multiple, you can either access it for a week, a month, or 50 days. There is a 48-hour one as well. And because I'm being nice, if you type in DocS15 as a thank you for coming along today, you get 15% off all packages with it as well. Okay.